Okay, good. Well, now, so we're going to do a trick that the BBC uses, right? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, I would rather have a box of, and you say,
BBC.
oh, you're supposed to say Cocoa Pops, but that's fine.
No.
Okay, so I say that, and then you say Cocoa Pops as soon as I finish saying it, and that gets us in time, apparently.
Okay.
So I'd rather have a box of...
Cocoa Pops.
Good. See, now I'll be able to put the audio in time when I edit the video.
Fantastic.
Certainly is.
It's probably more in time from our countdown, to be honest.
Well, no, I don't know about that because my phone takes like a whole second after you press the button for it. It might be less than a second, but it takes a bit to actually start the recording.
Well, just tell your phone to stop being shit.
I know, I should. It's a terrible phone. Terrible phone. I hope it's recording me from here. I'm kind of leaning back and relaxing, you know. Drinking lots of water.
Well, I mean, if I can hear you, then it probably can.
Yes, but I want it to be good audio, you know?
Well, I mean, your audio sounds pretty good. I mean, I did have to turn my volume up, but...
Well, I can do that in post as well. I do know how to edit. Thank you very
Exactly.
much.
That's my point.
I don't actually have the spooky stories open.
Disappointing.
I wasn't prepared. Audio wise should be fixed, by the way. So this and also we'll have my audio this time.
Really better.
Wow, as long as I don't use my recording phone, we should be fine. As long as it doesn't go off. It's on 38%, I believe. 32, actually. So yeah, it's fine. Shit, I'm getting water everywhere. Well, have you got anything spooky that happened to you this week? Big pause.
Exactly. There was a big pause, and it was very spooky.
Oh no. Okay, well fine. Are you ready then? Are you ready for this
Sure.
spooky story? It's really hot here, by the way. I'm kind of dying. So if I just like...
How hot?
It's like 38, I think.
Yeah, okay, it's about the same here.
So if either of us stop like talking and like, you know, we kind of, you know, don't respond, it means we're probably dead. Me specifically, because like when I record, I have my door closed and I need to close my window because otherwise my door keeps banging constantly because it's a really bad door. And I also have to turn my air conditioner off so the phone picks me up properly. So I could potentially die in the midst of this video.
Okay, sounds great.
Just so you know, and that will be terribly spooky. I had it open and then it crashed, so Google Chrome has closed on me. Which is also spooky. Right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
You were ready 2 minutes ago, so you should be ready now.
That's some good logic there.
This one's decent. Okay, are you ready? Doesn't start with a capital letter, but no, actually none of the sentences start with capital letters. So
Wait, what is it called?
This one's called 666 Grant Thomas.
Oh, so we're starting at the start again, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we went backwards, and that was. It seems.
Can we like start in the middle?
No, because I don't know where the middle is. Look,
Can we do like random ones?
No, we tried it your way, and guess what? That podcast, the Discord crashed twice. Your internet cut out. I lost my audio. It was terrible. So we're going back to the good old format that worked for one episode. Okay.
No, that episode was crap because all the story titles started with numbers.
Look, if we'll do it this week, and next week we'll do it your way. Okay? We'll swap.
No one makes a good story that starts with a number. That's the rule.
Look, we'll swap roles. Okay? So not roles, but we'll swap how we do it. So next week we'll do it your way. Okay?
Okay.
We'll start from the end and we'll go backwards and eventually we'll meet in the
No,
middle.
that's not what I want.
Okay, we'll do whatever you want.
I will choose to do random ones in my episode.
Okay, well, I don't know how to do random ones, so that's the problem.
You just scroll for a bit and then
I
click
don't
the top
know,
one.
no, we don't know which ones we've read, do we?
How?
Well, I mean, because they all have stupid names. We're not going to remember which ones we've read.
Yeah, so?
Okay, whatever. Whatever, fine. Yes, next week we'll do it your way. You can choose them next week. How's that? You can choose them and I'll read them.
Great.
Fine, let's just start. Let's just start with 666 Grand Thomas, okay? Just imagine as I'm reading it, there's no capital letters whatsoever. Except on the names of people. Are you ready?
I sure am.
It was a dark and stormy night in the town of Fairfield. No capital letters on Fairfield. Flashes of lighting struck the ground, creating a bluish smoke, almost the kind you would find in movies. There was a house in the town of Fairfield, a house like no other. It had 666 bedrooms, 666 bathrooms. The owner of the house was...
How much did it cost? Did it cost $666?
Well, I assume it would cost like 666 million, especially with who the owner is, which you're about to find out.
Ooh.
The owner of the house was a stingy woman named Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very stingy.
I know, Oprah. Good old Oprah. Every night, at least one child would go to her house and never come back. The townspeople...
Oh, no.
The townspeople thought that she would send them to Africa so that a celebrity would be able to adopt them. Oprah could not be stopped. The only person who might be able to stop it was a man named Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz. You know who Dr. Oz is?
I don't.
He's like he's a doctor, obviously, but he's one of those...
I'm looking him up.
He's the same, he's like Dr. Phil, but Australian, the Australian version of Dr. Phil.
Oh, yeah, I do know him.
Yeah. He was a doctor in Fairfield. His work consisted of helping famous basketball players, not basketball, basketball stars, and their cats that are dealing with AIDS. There we go.
Wow, what a great man. Apparently his TV series is rated 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
So it's not very good then.
But I mean, he can stop Oprah Winfrey, so...
Yeah, of course.
He is
well,
good.
well, he can, but will he is the question. Dr. Oz and Oprah were conceived in the same pickup truck almost at the same time. So along with the story... Okay. Doctor... Oh my god. That's terrible.
Well, the story's starting now, you should be excited.
That's terrible. Dr. Oz and the townspeople all had a meeting to discuss the problem and what they were going to do about it. At the meeting, majority of the population said that Oprah should be killed and the other half said no, she should just be punished. They all decided to let Dr. Oz make the decision. Dr. Oz had a very hard time deciding what to do, so he decided to go with his instinct and kill her. Later that night, he snuck into one of her bedrooms, gun in hand and a bottle of hand soap. He walked through many halls trying to find where Oprah was sleeping. Then he spotted out a purple door. He assumed it was where she was. Dr. Oz opened the door and shot the gun and ran down the hall and left the house. A couple of days later, he drove by Oprah's house and he saw her outside watering her grass. She gave him a stare and then looked away. Apparently Oprah was never shot and she didn't notice the gunshot either. Yeah.
So he just opened the door and shot into a room.
Yeah.
That's a very good way to hit and kill someone.
Yeah, so, well, that's why his show's only got a 4.2. I mean, he's not very good, is he?
Yeah, it's the 4.6, excuse me.
4.6, sorry, I'm giving him not enough credit. Well, that was 666 Grant Thomas. I don't know who Grant Thomas is, or maybe it's 666 like Grant Thomas Lane or something. I don't know.
Well, I'll rate that story a 4.2 out of 10.
Okay, well, I rate a 4.6 because, you know, I'm a good guy.
You're sticking to the original. I'm sticking to your made-up assumption.
Oh, it's not made up. That's what I give it. I actually give Dr. Oz a 4.2. It's terrible.
Oh, so you are changing it to a 4.2 now.
Yes, I am. 4.2.
I'm sure the writer will be very sad that you downgraded
Well,
it 0.4.
I don't know who wrote it because whoever put it up there actually said they're just posting it here. It's not theirs. So even if I look at the author for that, I wouldn't know who wrote it. So yeah.
Oh, mysterious. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
Anyway,
Some spooky,
this
mysterious person.
well, this next
wrote
one's the
this.
same actually. I didn't write this pasta. I am just posting it here. So here we go. This one's called "Bless You," in quotation marks.
Ooh.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Whoa, ready.
Are you ready? Shut up.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, let's ready. Let's whoa then. There was an awful weather outside. Good old Michael was sitting on the couch, covered with a comfy wool plaid while he was watching an old movie on TV. Or because it's not capital letters. In the basket near the couch, there were enough tissues to make another disgusting plaid. His parents went to a dinner job with their colleagues, and he managed to avoid it thanks to the cold he coughed. He had the home all for him. He could go to the bathroom leaving the door open and eat plum cakes while watching TV overall. The crackling... Yes? What?
I'm not understanding anything in this story.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
Nothing, it's probably just me. Continue.
The crackling coming from the fireplace and the sonorous music in the movie were creating a pleasant
Wow,
contrast.
sonorous.
It's a good word. We're creating a pleasant contrast with the howling of the squall. I don't know what a squall is, but...
A squall?
S-Q-U-A-L-L, yeah. What's that?
Yeah, a squall.
What's that?
Isn't it a... Oh no, it's not what I thought it was.
What is it? You're Googling it.
S-Q-A-L-L.
S-Q-U-A-L-L.
S-Q-U-A-L-L.
Yeah.
I could swear it was a bird, but... there's nothing. The only thing that comes up is that the squall is a sudden, sharp increase in wind speed.
Well, yeah, the howl of the squall. So yeah, no, it's the wind's picking up and...
Oh, it is.
There we go.
Okay.
That's
That
a weird.
is
That's
it.
a weird way of
Yeah.
saying that it's picking up. But there we go. He's trying to be a bit, clever with his vocabulary.
Sophisticated. Yeah.
Here we go. Even his sneezes that seem to have a regular cadenza were accompanying that
Whoa.
that symphony.
Cadenza.
Symphony.
Symphony.
It's spelt wrong. It's got an I, not a Y. So, yeah, spelt wrong.
Oh.
Even his sneezes that seem to have a regular cadenza were accompanying that symphony of sounds well. That symphony that was unfortunately tragically interrupted by a sound quiet as much as it was unexpected. Achoo. Bless you. Because he's home alone, get it? He's home alone, so there shouldn't be someone saying bless you to his achoo.
No, I don't get it. Can you please explain?
He's home alone because his parents are out, his parents are out with their colleagues.
Home Alone like the movie?
Yes, Home Alone like the movie, and then suddenly he sneezes and someone says bless you. So there's obviously a ghost.
So he is a movie. I've never heard a movie sneeze before.
Well, that's why it's spooky.
Ah, okay, that makes sense then.
Yep. Oh god, okay, this one, so that was that one. What do you rate that one?
Wait, that was the end.
That was it. Achoo, bless you. Oh no, spooky. Yes, that was it.
Wow.
Are you ready? What do you rate that?
Well, let's see what Home Alone gets.
Home Alone's probably got like a 7 point something.
It's a 7.5 on IMDb,
There
so
we
I
go.
give that a 7.5 out of 10.
Awesome.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
Now, this next one's called Game in quotation marks, and it's all in caps, so I'm going to be yelling. So, it's up to you if you want to turn me down quieter. Are you ready?
Yep, now I am.
Okay. One time I bought a game. It was called Game. I played it and there was static. Nothing but static. So I burned it cause it was haunted. But at night I saw static staring menacingly at me through my window. Now I am one with static. That's that story.
That was absolutely beautiful.
That was called Game. All in caps, no punctuation other than the quotation marks around the word game. so he knows how to use quotation marks. Good on him.
Wow. What a legend.
There we go. So that was, what do you think of that one?
That was the best story I've ever heard.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm glad. Yes. Oh,
So it gets a 3 out of 10.
awesome. I agree. I give it a 3 out of 10 as well.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
Are you ready for the next one then? We're getting through them so quickly today. Snap, snap, snap.
Wow. That's just because of the quality.
See, episode
It's
2.5
quality.
is just, we're speeding through. Are you ready for the next one? It's called Red, in quotation marks.
I'm going to let you guess whether I'm ready or not. And if you get it wrong, then you
You're
have to end
ready?
the podcast here.
Ready? Get it? Ha ha ha, because it's called Red. Ha ha. Ready? Ha. You get it?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, well, you're an idiot then. Are you ready though? Are you the colour ready?
I'm actually colourblind and I find that offensive.
Okay, that's fine then. You won't be able to see this story then. That's alright though, because you're listening to it, so it's fine. Are you colour deaf as well
I'm
though?
also deaf.
Oh, okay, well, I can't help that. You'll just have to, make it up as you go along. Just imagine what I'm saying. Are you ready?
Sorry, I was imagining that there was a bit of an awkward pause there.
Okay, good.
I am ready now.
Okay, awesome. Isn't red such a beautiful colour? Or sorry, colour. It's just so elegant and lustful. It separates the scheme within my doubtful mind, showing my departure from my sanity. Red is my morphine, my cocaine, my passion. My passion for my hate of the human sickening soul. Oh, how red is so marvellous. Every time I see red, it depicts me of the wonders I have done to this world. Another victim slaughtered. I love it. The feeling of bringing death, the feeling of bringing torture, the feeling of pure evil. I love you, Red. Never leave me. I'm so cold without you. Isn't red such a beautiful colour? Snicker. Oh, how it trickles down my scarred cheek. It's so warm, so rich in life that has sinned. I love you, Red. Forever.
Wow. I love how all these stories try and be so Englishy and complicated when really they're just not.
They're trying, that's the important thing. It's all about trying. Okay? It's all about giving it a red hot go. As that story would have put it.
A really good pun.
Thank you, it wasn't actually intended. I only realised it was a pun after I said it. But that's fine. So, what do you think of that one?
I would rate it a red out of green.
Oh, excellent. That's a pretty good score. Pretty good.
It sure is.
It sure is. I'd rate it red out of burnt umber because I thought it was terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, burnt umber's a shitty colour. That's a bit
yeah. Right, we'll just continue then. I'll pretend you didn't say that. You're now on my naughty list, by the way. I'm putting you on my naughty list now because of that.
That is very sad.
It is. It's very sad. My naughty list is a very spooky thing. I can hear you typing away.
Let's look up. Yeah, I'm looking up the burnt umber hex value to see what red out of burnt umber would be.
Okay.
Burnt umber is more red than any other colour.
Really?
More than double red than any other colour.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
So you gave it a very high score.
Oh, okay, great. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
You should be.
Oh, I am. I really am. Delicious. Red. I don't know what I'm saying, so let's continue with the next story.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
It's called Day, in quotation marks.
Oh, wow.
Are you ready?
There's lots of quotation marks.
Well, this is the last
In
one,
this episode.
actually. This is the last one of the quotation marks.
Oh, that'll be sad.
Then we move
This
on to
is
the A
finale.
stories. The finale. Yes, so 6 stories that went for like 2 minutes each. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, the finale of the quotation marks.
Okay, are you ready?
You'll have to split the video into 2 parts.
It's already episode 2.5. I don't want to split it further, okay?
Yeah, split it into 2.5 and then 2.99.
2.5.1, 2.5.2, because that makes sense. No, because 2.99
Yeah.
is like between... No, you can't do 2.99. Anyway,
Ah, that's sad.
let's listen to they in quotation marks. They are going to do it. I don't know when, but they eventually will. I've seen the signs. I keep on having nightmares, I keep on hallucinating, and the news stories just keep on piling up. Once it happens, there will be none of us left. It will happen so quickly that none of us will be able to react or do anything about it. Humans have done so much in this world, and it's a shame that they are going to ruin it all in the blink of an eye. I don't know why they want to do it, but they will eventually do it. I don't know where they're going to do it, but they will eventually do it. I don't know when they will do it, but they will eventually do it. Just wait and see, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. Just wait a little bit more. They'll eventually do it. I'm sure of it. It can happen any day now. Eventually it will happen. Eventually. Another masterpiece made by Brian Berta. Here we go. Good old
Sounds like
Brian
a very
Berta.
famous name. What is it? Brian
Berta. No
Berta.
space. Capital B's, yeah. I believe we've actually read a few of his stories already on here.
Oh, well, Brian Berta is a film actor who was in the movie Beyond the Soul.
Oh, really? Well, there we go.
Glad
he
that
writes
he's taken to
bad
these...
creepypastas.
Yeah, creepypastas.
Yeah, creepypastas, that's
Oh,
right.
let's see what score Beyond the Soul gets.
Okay. What's it about? Do you want to read
6.8
the
out of
synopsis?
10 on IMDb.
Wow, that's pretty good. What's the synopsis? What's it about?
Beyond the Soul depicts a doctor's dangerous journey to exotic India in search of a life-saving cure for his patient's incurable disease, which leads him to the mysterious realms of his patient's past life. It does sound like a creepypasta itself, actually.
So he's looking for a cure for an incurable disease, is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess
In
everything's
India.
incurable till you come up with the cure. In exotic India as opposed to, unexotic India.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready for this? Oh, there we go. That does sound like a good movie, actually. I might have to watch that at some point. Starring Brian Berta. Anyway, good. That's good. So, what did you get? 8 out of 10?
Got 6.8.
6 point. I thought you said 8. 6.8. Okay, so it's not a great movie. It's better than Dr. Oz though, so probably worth a watch.
Exactly. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
Anyway, you ready for this next one?
Sure thing.
It's called A Lovin'. Lovin's in quotation marks. A loving husband. So these are the A stories now. We finally made it to the A stories.
Wow.
But the quotation marks are
They're
still
still
there.
in there.
Just-
Okay, that's why we're continuing the episode.
What?
Well, if there were no
yeah.
quotation
Sorry,
marks.
I had no idea what you were on about there. I was very confused. What episode? I was like, what episode? Oh, okay. I'm doing a podcast. Right.
Oh,
Sorry.
you just lost your mind for a second.
Yeah, I did. Don't worry. Anyway, you ready? We're going to meet someone really cool here.
Oh, meet someone. I'm excited.
Yeah, he introduces himself right at the start.
Oh, wow.
Hi, my name's Travis.
Hi,
I haven't met
Travis.
you. I haven't met you yet.
No, you haven't.
Or have I?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, remember me?
No, I don't.
I'm-
I've never known
Oh.
anyone called Travis. Sorry.
I'm your childhood friend. I believe we have some catching up to do.
Nah, I was never friends with any Travises. It's a bit of a dickhead name.
Well, just listen to my story. Just shh, be quiet and listen.
No thanks. I don't like you, Travis.
Well, look, now I'm 23. I'm 23 years old. I'm married to my high school sweetheart, which wasn't you, obviously. What else? Also, I killed all the people that got in the way of our love.
Oh, that sounds like you, Travis. It's probably why I wasn't friends with you.
I hid them in an abandoned cemetery. Ironic, eh? Is it? Is that ironic?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it ironic that I hid them in an abandoned cemetery? Isn't it ironic? No, it's really not. Just like all the fins in the song, though. So there we go. It does fit the song. Anyway, sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there. Anyways, you won't get in the way. You won't get in the way of out love, will you? You don't get in the way of out love. That's
Oh, I
don't.
think I will get in the way of
Anyways,
love.
you won't get in the way of out love, will you?
I
The
will.
look on your face. The look on your face right now. He can see you. He can see you.
Oh wow.
He's looking at your face. You don't know what to say. Don't say you won't if you don't mean it because I can tell. But if you say you will, I'll put you like the others. Oh, you won't? Great. So you can become part of our family. What? You don't want to be part of our family? Then must mean you're in our way. You know what I do to people like that? What's that? How can you be with us but not in the family? That's not possible. You're just lying to keep from dying.
How
Why don't you
come
want to
Travis never answers when I say something, but then when I don't say something, he does answer?
Because he doesn't want to listen to you. He's telling his life story. He's catching you up on his life, okay?
Well, why does he say what answer what I'm not saying?
You'll only end up like all the others if you keep going like this. Not
Well,
too bad.
I think Travis
I'll-
is crazy.
I'll just stand there waiting for you to make a mistake. Eventually you'll fall asleep. That's when I do it. I'll capture you and take you to the cemetery, tie you up against a tombstone that reminds me of you. You'll be awake by then. This is when it gets fun. I'll cut your eyelids out with my pocket knife. Then you have to watch yourself suffering and watching yourself die. I'll cut a little piece of you off at a time. First your tongue, all the way to your toes, one by one. You'll be dead by then. Most likely from bleeding to death. Maybe even drowning in your own blood. That is, if you refuse to drink it when I pour it down your throat. By then I'll bury you. Nobody will ever know what happened. Huh? Why am I telling you my plan? Ha! That's because you can't do anything about it. Why,
Whoa,
you may
that's
ask?
scary.
Because this has already happened. You're I'm the one that has the scars. You're untouched. How can this be? How could you do this to me, Travis? Oh, God.
Well, I'm just a bit scared about drinking the blood because drinking blood can make you nauseous. That's my main concern.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You know? That's fine. Oh God. I don't even want to. That's a terrible story. Right. Okay. That's literally the worst story we've had so far.
Oh, there's a rock band called Travis.
Is there now? There's a rock band called anything. Believe me.
Yeah, that's true. Let's look at their latest album and we'll see what rating it gets.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, what is their latest album?
Good Feeling.
When was that released?
1997.
Oh, very recent.
Oh no,
Very
this is their debut album. Whoops.
We're
Their
very
latest
uplifted
one is
times, eh?
Everything at Once, which was 2016.
Oh, okay. So fairly recent. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Let's look it up.
Okay, we'll see what ratings it's gotten from
Yeah, that's
critics.
what I'm trying to find.
If there's any. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I can't. Oh. Amazon Music gives it 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Oh, well, how many ratings
But
though?
Metacritic gives it 60%. Oh, it's 4.5 from 17 reviews.
Okay, so that'll be people who probably know the band and like it, who would
Yeah.
buy that album. So 60% on Metacritic, that's alright, and that's like an average of critic score. So yeah, 60% is not too bad. There we
Yeah.
go. So we give that story 60%, do we?
Oh, actually, let's see how many views it has. The song that's named after the album, it has 667,959 views. So that's how many points I give this story.
Okay, excellent. It's really excellent. That's all I've got to say about that. I really don't want to talk about that story. It was terrible.
Oh, well,
Right.
you should want to.
No, I don't. I don't even want to be reminded of. I can't even remember what that was called. It was called A Loving Husband. I don't know what that had to do with the story, but you know. There we
It
go.
had everything to do with this story. You really need to follow along better.
Sorry, I
He's
just
such a
have
loving
some-
husband That he kills anyone that tries to get in the way.
That's true. Oh, I forgot that there was a wife in the sea. This is how much I cared about that story. I didn't care at all.
Oh, you should. That was beautiful. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
This one I might care about though. This one's called a 10 out of 10 creepypasta about the haunted Mario full stop.
The haunted Mario full stop.
There's a full stop on the end, yeah. This one actually has punctuation in the title.
But does it have quotation marks?
No quotation marks.
Well, I'll forgive it because of the punctuation.
Okay, are you ready then?
Sure thing.
One day, I decided to go to a shady garage sale, and it was also a creepy haunted house that some guy allegedly died in. But I wanted a half-eaten Twix bar for only 10 cents. He wanted one. He wanted a half-eaten Twix bar for 10 cents.
I also like how he's going to this sale knowing everything about what the house, is.
Well, yeah, it's probably like the creepy house on the corner that everyone knows about, and they're just doing a garage sale.
You just said grass sale, by the way.
I said garage, thank you.
No, you said grass.
No, I said garage. We'll see in the recording. I said garage.
You say garage, you don't say the A at the start either. That's weird.
Cool. I don't say garage. I say garage.
It's garage.
Garage. Yeah, garage.
No, you just say garage.
The A is implied. Shut up.
No, it's not.
It's a garage sale. Right, are you ready? Shut up. Just shut up. I don't know why I'm asking if you're ready. Shut up. Be quiet. Let me... Shush. Stop judging me. Anyway, he wanted a half-eaten Twix bar for only 10 cents. Don't know if he bought it. I then found a copy of Super Mario 64 with hyper-realistic blood on it. The crack-addicted old man said I could have it for free because old crappy stories like this have a free game. I put it in the TV, or the TV, before my Game Boy started up. Did I mention I got that form in Haunted Building as well?
Oh,
in Terabang? And had Mario 69 on it.
Terabang.
It does.
That's an instant 10
exclamation mark
out of 10.
and question mark in Terabang. So yeah. He started up his Game Boy and had Mario 69 on it, which was odd because the Game Boy is only 8-bit. I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand that. The first thing I saw
doesn't make sense.
The first thing I saw was a picture of Mario and Peach with hyper-realistic orange juice on it.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Then I saw Bowser saying, "I will eat you and your soul," before the screen got covered in real blood. Then I noticed something. My Game Boy was a BlackBerry phone. I screamed at the spooky, obsolete, but not really retro either technology before I decided to throw it out the window. Then it was on fire and it burned down my neighbour's house and they came and said they was Bowser after calling me and saying I was next. I found the cartridge I'd stuck in my TV and threw it at them, but it turned into the kid that died and he was Mario. Then Mario swung his axe at me and I have 10 seconds to live, so instead of calling family on 911, I made this story because the cartridge is right behind you. Then Ooh got covered in hyper-realistic blood.
Number one, since when does swinging an axe at someone take 10 seconds? And number two, since when can you write a story in 10 seconds?
Well, okay, it says then Mario swung his axe at me and I have 10 seconds to live. So the axe has probably hit him and he's bleeding out. He has 10 seconds before he bleeds out.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a fairly short story, so if we could do 60 words per second, or even probably 20 words per second, you could type this out, something like a 100-word story.
20 words per second, that isn't too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially when you're bleeding out, and I mean, you probably can't think straight
obviously,
anyway.
if you're bleeding out, you're under adrenaline. There's lots of adrenaline, you're going to be typing faster. It's just how it goes.
And you're also going to be losing blood from your brain, and so you won't be able to think.
No, it heightens your senses. It heightens your senses of thinking.
It'll heighten them for a very short period of time, not the full 10 seconds.
Well, he gets it all done. He gets most of it done in the first, few seconds. and then the last few seconds he's getting slower and slower, but he did finish it, which is why there was more mistakes at the end because he was starting to stop thinking.
That's a fabulous touch, actually.
It is. It really is.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
So this next one is called A Chair in a Dark Room.
Ooh.
Now, this one actually has a note that says, the spelling/grammar errors in this pasta are intentional. Please don't edit them out. There is actually correct grammar in that sentence. So whoever wrote this obviously knows how to use grammar. So any mistakes in this are intentional. The person who wrote it is not an idiot.
Oh,
Just so you know.
maybe all creepypastas actually have authors with very good grammar.
Well, they don't leave a note saying that, so I can only assume they're idiots.
Well, you shouldn't. I'm going to assume
shouldn't.
they're all geniuses from now on.
It's very rude. So this one comes with a picture of a black screen with some like wood on the bottom. So it's like a wood floor at the bottom, but the rest is black. So yeah, there we go. Are you ready?
I will be tomorrow. Can we come back tomorrow?
The podcast is going out tomorrow, so probably not. Yeah. So we'll have to do it now. Sorry.
Oh well.
Okay.
Fair enough.
When Roy, well, I can't say. When Roy woke up one morning, he was strapped to a chair. Handcuffs secured my arms, legs, and body to the chair. It swapped from third to first person already. When he looked around, okay, swap back to third. Awesome. So this person doesn't know what person they want to ride him.
Well, maybe that's intentional as well.
When Roy woke up one morning, he was strapped to a chair. Handcuffs secured my arms, legs, and body to the chair. When he looked around, he couldn't see anything since the room was pitch black. I screamed for someone to help me. His voice echoed for a long time, and it sounded like the room which he was in was incredibly enormous. I got no answer, so I tried calling out again. Roy still got no answer. Every sentence swaps between first and third person.
I really do think this is intentional, but I mean, it's incredibly annoying.
Considering that it swaps literally every sentence, as soon as it's a full stop, it swaps to the next person. It swaps between third and first.
Yeah, it
so
is
that has to be intentional. So it is really annoying. Yes. Suddenly, the handcuffs were undone, and I was able to get up from the chair. He could only see himself and a couple of feet in front of him. I was wearing a white shirt and a pair of blue jeans. There was a name tag on his shirt which read #327641. I screamed out again to see if anyone could hear me. Suddenly, Roy heard a voice saying, "I can hear you, I can't move, please help." I ran over to the voice which was coming from in front of me. The voice called out again and Roy could tell that he was getting closer. Suddenly, I saw a shape up to my side and before I could react, I ran into it.
Pentagon?
He doesn't say what shape it was.
I hope it was a pentagon.
He ran into it and we both fell to the ground. Roy saw that it was someone else inside the room. I noticed that he had a number as well, which read number 327642. He explained to Rob that he was also stuck in the room as well. We have a new character called Rob.
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
We both got up and continued trying to run to the voice. When they got to the man, they saw that he was also trapped inside the room as well. Rob and I tried to loosen the handcuffs, but we were unable to. Rob noticed that he also had a number which read #327643.
Oh, that's the number of sides on a pentagon. That's a good coincidence.
Oh, it is. Yes, of course it is. Of course. How could I be so silly? I didn't realise.
Yeah, you're just dumb.
I know, I'm sorry. Suddenly, I heard another voice coming from behind the trapped man. Rob looked up and assumed that it was someone else, but when a large tentacle wrapped itself around the man strapped down, when it started tearing his flesh off, and when it started absorbing his flesh through its tentacles, they both took off running. I heard the man scream in pain as we were running further away. Rob and the man kept on running away and the man's screams died down, and after they grew tired of running, they stopped for a second to catch their breath. Suddenly, I heard the monster again. They both looked up. We couldn't see anything. They noticed that the noises were moving around them, almost like it was circling them. I was very terrified and we were too afraid to move. The noises kept on getting louder as the monster was moving closer to them. Suddenly, I saw the monster dart at me, so I ducked. Roy was able to move out of the way, but the other man wasn't. The monster jumped over my head and pinned the man to the floor. Roy screamed in terror when he saw the man getting eaten. I saw the tentacles tear him apart. Roy ran away and left him to die. I was too afraid to help him. Roy felt bad at what he did, but he was too afraid to fight it.
Are there just no paragraphs in this? You're not pausing to give me any chance to say anything.
Well, I'm just reading it because I want to get through it, honestly. But it just interrupts. Do you want me to slow down?
Yeah, well, you're speaking very fast. You really do want to get through this. I mean, I don't blame you.
I do! Sorry. I looked back and I noticed that he was torn in half.
Ooh.
Roy continued to run. Eventually, I came across the man who was strapped down. Roy nearly threw up when he saw him. Where it says when he saw him, I read that wrong.
No, you're just
Sorry.
the stupid one.
The grammar's not that bad. Oh, God. I'm dying, sorry. I looked at him to find that large parts of his body were missing. Roy noticed that his whole left leg was missing and his chewed up right leg remained. I saw that large parts of his chest were gone and his rib bones were sticking out of his chest. Roy saw that most of his intestines were gone. However, I saw that some of them which remained were dangling down. To Rob, it looked that the monster used its tentacles to suck his body parts off.
I think he would be unconscious by that point and wouldn't really be seeing it for that long, but sure.
Well, no, Roy's talking about the guy on the table.
Really? Oh, this is just confusing because of the tense.
Well, also it's confusing because there's Roy and Rob. Roy and Rob are the same. They're the same person.
Names.
They're the same person though.
Wait, what?
So Roy is Rob and Rob is Roy, and any reference to he means Roy/Rob, and anytime it says I is Roy/Rob as well. Okay, got it?
No, but sure, go ahead.
Okay. I faintly heard the monster behind me again, so I ran. After what seemed like 20 minutes, Roy ran out of breath and he fell to the ground, exhausted. I was gasping for air. Roy rested here for a few minutes, but he decided that he needed to get up. When I tried, however, I realised that I couldn't. Something was grabbing onto his foot. I looked up and the monster was wrapping one of its tentacles around my leg.
Oh no.
Roy screamed in terror as the monster started to tear chunks of flesh off of his body with its tentacles. I was about to die. Roy was on his last legs and he was about to die. I started slowly closing my eyes. As he did so, however, he heard a voice up ahead which said, "All 3 subjects have been killed. Capture the monster and send in 3 more test subjects. We have to keep doing this until we get a survivor or survivors." This guy got real close though. The exit was only about 5 feet in front of him. After hearing that voice, I had no time to react to it as I died right afterwards. Now Roy is in the afterlife. I live in despair and depression due to what happened to me.
Oh, no.
Roy has not been able to sleep right ever since. That monster has haunted me ever since the incident. Also, Roy is currently learning to write stories which don't contain tense faults in literally every other sentence.
Which don't... What? You started laughing halfway through that, so I couldn't hear it.
That's a fourth wall break. Here we go. Also, Roy is currently learning to write stories which don't contain tense swaps in literally every other sentence.
Wow, okay.
Another masterpiece written by Brian Berner from Beyond the Soul. So that's another masterpiece by Brian Berner. So wow. Brian Berner is actually a really clever writer.
I mean, he was only in one movie, but this is obviously a new career for him.
Well, while that story was annoying, because of the tense swaps, I thought it was actually really... it would be really hard to actually do the tense swaps literally every sentence.
Not really. If you are thinking about it, it's not too
but
bad.
it still would be hard to kind of do right, because you would have to actually...
Yeah, you need to concentrate on swapping tenses all the time.
Well, I actually like that. I thought that story was quite good. Thank you, Brian Berner, for another good story. I like that one.
Compared to everything else, it was...
Yeah, I know. Compared to everything else, Brian Berner is a literary genius. So there we go.
Certainly.
How long have we been going, by the way?
We started just.
I
Oh,
kept
we've
it
been
coming from
going
my phone.
about 40 minutes, I think.
44 minutes, apparently. So that's alright. Been going for 44 minutes. 44 and a half. 45 now. 45? 44 and a half.
Well, that's how long. How long did the first episode go for?
Do you want to have a look? I'll have a look. Let's have a look now. Go to my channel.
Oh, the bass player across the street has started learning a new song.
What's he doing? Is he playing Psycho again?
No. That's why I'm excited. Playing something that isn't Psycho.
Oh, nice. What's he playing? Is it another me song or what?
Let me check. Nothing I recognise.
Okay. Well, that's alright then. Anyway, so this will be the last one because the other one went for 45 minutes, 10 seconds. So we'll go for around 45 minutes for each one. Is that alright with you?
No, but I guess it's you're the dictator.
45,
yeah. So.
45 minutes a week. We can do it slightly longer if you want, but like I think 45 minutes is good because I can edit out all the
45 minutes.
Because I can edit out like little bits and pieces, so I might go under 45, but about 45 is fine. I think that's good.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
Are you ready then?
Go ahead.
For the final story for today.
Oh wow, it'll be the best as well.
This one isn't by Brian Berta.
It'll still be the best. This is Brian Berta pretending to be someone else.
Well, this one's called A Green Dinosaur. Here we go, you ready?
Sounds like a crab nebula.
Well, let's find out. 3 creatures and 3 people are trying to kill some people.
Ooh.
They say that one of them is a pink puffball. They said that another one is a yellow mouse. 2 plumbers, an elf, and a green dinosaur. They are invulnerable. The plumbers would burn people and freeze them. The elf would stab people. The rat would electrocute them. And the puffball and dinosaur would eat the people. One time, I was going home from my friend's house at 9 p.m. I saw a shadow on the ground. It looked like there was a dinosaur and the others in front of me. They said, "Going somewhere, Bob?" I got scared because they know my name. I ran away home. But they chased me. I got in my house, but they smashed the door open. My dad tried to kill them, but he got burned by the red plumber and eaten by the puffball. My mom told me and my brothers to run away, but my mum got eaten by the dinosaur. Like how it changed from mom to mum there. So, I don't know what nationality this person is. I started to cry. The sun came up and I started to get even more sad. What the hell are those noises coming from you? What are you doing?
Don't worry.
I am worrying. Because, you know, it's interrupting the flow of this story.
Okay, well, continue now.
I'm very worried. What is going on?
I was just making the room more spooky.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Got to get spooky for the last paragraph of this. Are you ready for me to continue? You've done spookifying your room, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I started to cry. The sun came up and I started to get even more sad when I saw who they were. They were Mario, Luigi, Pikachu, Link, Kirby, and Yoshi. I said, "Guys, don't kill me. I love your games. I don't want to be killed by my favourite game characters." Yoshi evilly said, "Well, we come from the horrors that is Smash Bros. We are gonna kill you if you like it or not." And everyone said, "It's time to go to hell!" And then he ate me. But it was a clone of myself. And they didn't find my real self. The end.
Wow. As you said clone, your voice turned robotic. That was the only time that happened the whole podcast. And that was perfect timing.
Because I'm a clone of myself. I'm actually the clone now.
It happened again.
Beep boop. What happened?
As you said,
What?
clone again, it went robotic. I'm actually not joking. That is quite creepy.
Does the word clone just like
No, it didn't
destroy-
happen that time. You pushed it too far.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You should
Well,
be.
that was that. What do you rate a green dinosaur?
I rate it green out of red.
Nice.
That's a good callback, isn't it?
So we, oh yes, very, very, very good callback. What was your favourite story out of the ones? What did we read? We read, I'll go through them and you can tell me your favourite and least favourite. We had 666 Grand Thomas, Bless You, Game, Red, Day, A Loving Husband, a 10 out of 10 creepypasta about the haunted Mario full stop, a chair in a dark room, and a green dinosaur. What one was your favourite and what one was your least favourite?
I honestly don't remember most of them because they were all pretty trash.
Okay, sure. Well, which one was your favourite and which was your least favourite that you remember?
I mean, Mario one was decent.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I can't remember
That's
my
it?
least favourite. All of them were terrible. Including the Mario one.
Well, my favourite one was Drive Roy because I thought it was quite good actually. I enjoyed it.
Which one?
The Roy, Roy. What was it
Oh
called?
yeah,
Sharon
with the
Darkroom.
changing tenses.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was really clever. You gotta love Brian Berner.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, there we go. That was this podcast. You want to say goodbye for podcast episode 2.5?
No, I don't particularly want to say goodbye.
I think you made exactly the same really bad joke last episode too.
Well, that's good. We've got some continuity.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, now my audio is here. Discord didn't die halfway through. There was no robotic voices. Your internet's still alive. The only real issue is now my back is really sweaty.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to deal with that.
Well,
So, yeah, no. This podcast will go up tomorrow or Sunday. Hello, everyone, on Sunday.
my audio
how are you?
volume might be a bit inconsistent, so I mean, you might have to do some editing to like change the volume
Why?
at points.
Why?
Oh, because I just realised I've been like leaning back and then leaning forward, so.
Oh, no, don't worry. As long as your phone picks you up, and your voice isn't like, your voice didn't like lower, your actual voice, you didn't lower your voice like for any long period of time. I can just volume level it all so it all goes to the same level.
Brilliant then.
Mm.
You are
So it should
pro editor.
be fine. I am. Well, I mean, volume leveling is not really a pro tactic since you literally just click the volume level button and it levels
Well,
it
you're
for
still
you.
a pro editor in my heart.
Oh, thanks. Well, give us a goodbye then, a proper goodbye.
Bye, good.
Okay. Goodbye, people. What's this called? I can't even remember what the podcast is called, honestly. We should have an introduction, or you know what we should have? We should have a little transition between each story. So just come up with a little jingle or something.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Is that good?
That's good.
I came up with-
I'll implant that.
Yeah, okay.
Each episode, we'll come up with a little jingle and I'll put it between each story.
Great.
That's for this one.
Okay.
That's this episode jingle.
This episode
Okay,
has to...
goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
Goodbye, yes, bye. Woo!
Wow.
Bye. Yeah, spooky. This is the new outro song. I'm saying goodbye because the video has ended. Da 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 da. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and come back and watch some more as they come online.